Alright, so here's some of the tools I've purchased over the last couple months. I haven't really been posting as regularly as I was, mainly because I started a new job and recently moved into a new place. So it's been kind of hectic, but I figure I'll just kind of go over some of the stuff I've gotten in the last like 4 or 5 months. But this is actually all from pawn shops, believe it or not. So some of it is new, some of it's used. But I just tend to have better luck at pawn shops than I do OfferUp and eBay, mainly because OfferUp and eBay, people are trying to get, close to retail or their money back, whereas pawn shops tend to just want to move product as quick as possible. So sometimes you can barter with them a little better, but I'm always just looking for deals. So it's rare that I'll buy something new from a brick and mortar store. But anyway, I'll start here with my DeWalt stuff. If you're familiar with my most recent toolbox tour, you'll see I switched all my cordless stuff over to Milwaukee. So I ended up relegating all my DeWalt stuff to home, and since I had all my chargers and batteries, I figure I'll just stick with DeWalt at the house, and then I'll have my Milwaukee stuff at work. But I was doing something around the house and I needed a couple things, so I ended up going with this DeWalt stuff. At first I got a 4.5 inch angle grinder, part number DCG413. I got a cutoff wheel on it right now. I was using it to cut some frame, but real nice, powerful grinder. Haven't had any issues with it stalling. The only, I guess, gripe I would have is it tends to eat batteries. So in a professional environment, that might be kind of a nuisance. So just keep that in mind. For me, I don't really use it that much, so it wasn't a terrible issue. Next, I got a oscillating toolkit. And this is the DCS356 XR model. I really like DeWalt's brushless stuff. The XR stuff, more specifically, tends to be a little bit more powerful than the Atomic. I know they have like their new Atomic line, so I can't really speak on that yet. But just based on the reviews I saw on the XR versus the Atomic oscillating tools, the XR was outperforming, so I went with that one. And this one came with a 2 amp hour battery, a charger, and came with this bag as well. But it also included a assortment pack of sandy discs and a couple blades. Next up, if you saw my toolbox tour, you'll see I have this same set at work. That's because I ended up picking up 2 from the same seller. These are the Mayhew rebranded ratcheting hose clamp pliers. These ones are made in France. I was under the impression they were made in USA, but either or, real high quality. I noticed on some of the cheaper, like Astro pneumatic ones, the ratcheting or locking mechanism tends to slip. And I haven't had any issue with the set that I have at work. But yeah, overall, pretty nice quality. Next up, a pretty self-explanatory. It's a air chuck. This one's Blue Point branded. I really wanted the digital style, but I guess the Achilles heel for those is the digital display. So I went ahead and just went with a older, more tested, tried and true analog gauge. But this one goes up to 160 psi. It's got like this real long air chuck. Next up, we got a 1/2 inch Cornwell impact. This is the IRC 9000Q. which is just the quiet model. It's got a little baffle in there to kind of muffle some of the noise. But it was real nice. I picked this up for I think 80 bucks, surprisingly, and it looked like it was only used a couple times. And it came with the protective boot. And what I really like about this one, it's the Ingersoll-Rand 2235 rebranded impact. So what I like about the Ingersoll stuff is it's real reliable. Parts are readily available, so they're relatively easy to repair on the cheap versus sending them out if you get like a tool truck branded impact. The next up, I got this Snapon 35 piece extractor set. This is a rebrand from Irwin, but since I have a Snap-on dealer at work, you know, if I ever break anything, I can always warranty it. As you can see, I already have one that's broken. So I think I got this for $40. It's missing a couple pieces, but overall it's fairly complete, at least on the extractors. And it comes with these flute style extractors. It's got some stubby ones, and then left-handed drill bits. And next up, I know I won't use this at home, but for the price I paid, I couldn't pass up on it. The site I use to look for inventory of pawn shops, they every so often will list something with stock photos, and this particular listing had a stock photo, but it said it was brand new. So I kind of took the gamble, and it paid off. I paid $100 shipped, and as you can see, it's brand new. And this is also the quiet model, so it's got that same muffler as the Cornwell impact. But yeah, I figure if my one at work ever breaks down, I'll have a spare, you know, while I'm either fixing or replacing the other one I have. And then next, I got the most, I guess, recent set. It's a 21 piece Lyle oil filter cap set. Again, pretty self-explanatory. It takes oil filters off, but it's got basically every style out there, all the different flutes, flute counts. But yeah, again, this is the most recent, or the newest model, which is a 21 piece set, and that's a 61460. Then I got this Power Probe 3 with the short finder, and this has all of the accessories. So it's got your what you call it, your car 12 volt jack adapter. It's got a bunch of probes. You know, these ones poke into the insulation. You hook it up to a multimeter. But yeah, pretty nice. I can't remember what I paid for this, but it was a pretty decent deal. Probably half off if I remember right. And then lastly, I got this Master pressure tester, part number MSM 14000P. I actually used to have the MSM 100K 4-piece set, but I paid $120 for this Master set, and this comes with basically every adapter, you know, that all ever need. It's got everything from GM to Ford, Dodge, all the major import brands, Nissan, Toyota, Honda. It's even got some like Bentley and Lamborghini stuff, which I know I'll never use, but for just friends and family cars, you know, pressure testing their cars. You know, I'll have all the adapters I could imagine. The standard MSM 100K set comes with these two adapters and this blue one. As you can see, I got a lot more adapters in this kit. And I also picked up this universal adapter set, just in case I don't have the specific adapter I need. And this comes with a couple cones, depending on what diameter cap you would need for your radiator reservoir. The part number on this is RL 9507501, and this is actually the Redline Smart Fit rebrand. Anyway, overall that's pretty much all I've gotten in the last couple months. I'll try and post more regularly, whether it's stuff at work or tool hauls. But again, thanks for watching.